Sega.
And now, the surprise.
Gotta be kidding me. Do we got anything at all that'll damage this thing? First things first, take cover! Shit, this is bad. Gotta do something.
So you've seen there is a crane.
Damn, check it out, up there. Looks like they used a crane in here. Bet we could use it to slam that container into the bastard. There's gotta be a control panel around here. Let's find it.
Control, we go up.
Alright, use
Found
it to
it.
slam that container into the mud.
Now,
I'll be the bait, you focus on working the crane.
you move the
Over
crane.
here, asshole.
It's not easy
Want a
one
piece of me?
to
Just wait.
control,
Bring it on!
but you see, boom, on the head of it.
Now's our chance! Get
Then,
through that door, quick!
quick, to the door,
Gotta open this door! Give me a hand!
go there. You
Guess we
activate
bit off more
while
than we could chew.
Bo is opening the other side of the door. When the door is open, quick, we go here and we climb immediately the ladder.
Guess we bit off more than we could chew! Yeah, I'm fine, bro. This ain't nothing.
And you activate. And now, the good cinematic. Det-
What in the world did you do to me?
Sir?
I don't know who this man is.
Drop your weapon. This is your first warning.
Those years. Nothing but lies!
Drop your weapon. This is your second and final warning.
Why? Why? Why, you son of a bitch! Why?
Externally indistinguishable from humans? When in God's name did robotics get this advanced?
The tech to build a robot skinned in a living layer cells has been around for some time now. It's just been illegal.
Oh, it's much more than that, gentlemen. The AI is particularly fascinating, far beyond our products here at Bergen. We can barely even analyze its neural structure.
Well now, Mr. Bergen, this is ridiculous. You are supposed to have the most advanced R&D in the world. And now you're telling us that someone is just a teensy bit ahead of you?
Only because we haven't been allowed to venture into that potentially lucrative area, General. Perhaps if this government hadn't given in and signed the new Geneva Convention, the United States would be producing such robots already.
We're a God-fearing country, Mr. Bergen.
and only he may create life.
Mr. President, this isn't life. Convincing as it may be, it's still a robot. We call them hollow children.
If it's indistinguishable from humans, where does the machine end and life begin?
Well, this is philosophical bullshit. There are only two things that matter now. Number one, if you did not make this thing, then who did? And number two, why did it come after you?
What do we know about this hollow child?
It was granted a green card 30 years ago under the name Dominic Berry.
30 years? Jesus H. Christ.
If not for yesterday's events, we may never have found out it existed. We're now certain there are more living among us in America.
Well, now that's insane.
Not really, General.
I like this part very
Because
much.
what in the hell do you think you're doing?
You see, it would appear that hollow children actually believe they're human.
Well, this is bullshit. I'm no goddamn...
And he was. I like those games with
Mr.
mysteries,
President.
with
I can think of only one man
Things like
with
that.
the knowledge and resources to build this robot.
Dr. Yoji Amada. Huh. Recognized genius in the field of AI and founder of Amada, Japan's largest robotics corporation.
You don't sound too sure.
So this photograph is 40 years old. Amada hasn't been seen in public since.
That's crazy. He'd be 80 years old by now.
The Amada Corporation is in league with Japan's New Order.
I read about them. Isolationists. Self-sufficiency, that's right?
Yes, sir. They wield a lot of influence over the Ministry of Homeland Affairs.
And you really think they're behind this infiltration?
Besides myself, Amada is the only man I know who's capable of this.
All right. Get me the IRTA in Geneva.
And we are back to the game, so I will just finish the cinematic.
Woo! There's our way out, man.
Yeah.
What a plan, huh? Right?
Right.
And now slide.
This part of your big plan too?
Beetle 2. We've reestablished the comm. Do you read?
Uh-oh.
Loud and clear, Major, but make it fast.
We've detected multiple rapid and intense heat signatures near the seawall. Looks like a large-scale battle.
And?
Well, radio chatter indicates that the Ministry is trying to flush out the resistance.
That's all fascinating, Major, but we got a situation over here. Go!
The point is, stay on the seawall for a while. Right now, outside the wall, it's crawling with security.
Oh, now he tells us.
Thanks for nothing, Major.
So much for our covert op. Take them out!
Whoa! We got company.
Okay, I've advanced a little bit in the story and I wanted to show you something.
Let's give them a warm
A
welcome.
big fight.
They're in the air, too. This is bullshit.
Really difficult. See, we have
I got the aerial
enemies.
units. Gonna blast them out of the sky.
Hits from everywhere. The best way is shoot, hide, wait for the regen. It's red. The red robots are moving every side of the map. Right, left, in front of you, behind you. It's the most difficult.
Take that.
if you have grenade, but I don't have.
Alright, that takes care of the aerial threat. Like that? We ain't no pushovers, bitches!
Ah, damn it. There are health kit in the area, so you can cover. It's the first time I've done it without problem. So. It's not the fight that is interesting, it's what's coming after.
Looking good!
Done. Looks like. Take your time after the fight to collect everything. I take this, but logically I don't need because there is already the cinematic now.
Oh shit, don't this boy ever get tired?
Shut up and jump!
That scraphead is really starting to bump.
Fire in the hole!
As well in Japan, of course, they are speaking Japanese, but if you are playing in English, game in English, you will have English subtitle, of course.
そのようです。
グランランサーを倒したのか。えらく重装備で来たもんだ。
本部長、お台場での画像です。
So we have been spotted.
Everybody alive? Holler if you're dead.
You know, it's funny, but my briefing said this was to be a covert operation. Come on.
What can I say? I like to make an entrance. So, you must be Charlie.
It's Commander Charles Gregory to you, thanks. British Division.
Yeah. XMI6, right? I kinda guessed that.
Is it supposed to be me? Yeah. We all are. This is Lieutenant Rachel Townsend.
Sergeant Dan Marshall, ex-Special Forces.
Sergeant Roy Botan. Ditto.
So, I'm to babysit you two then, yeah? Think you can stay out of trouble in future?
What can I say? They started it.
Base to Beta 1.
Loud and clear, base.
Sorry to burden you with my clowns.
No disrespect intended, sir, but you Yanks do tend to make a lot of noise. Know what I mean?
Not all of us, Gregory. Just those two.
So, where's everybody else?
Well, the French are already inside the city.
They said there'd be a Chinese squad too.
The file photo doesn't do her justice.
She looks familiar. Reminds me of an actress or someone.
Come on, Bo, you know the only movies you watch are porn. Oh, yeah, right, with the... yeah. Hey, just... Excuse me.
I like the dialogue. I like
Hi,
the atmosphere
I'm
they've
Dan,
put in the
and that
game.
is my partner, Bo.
Ni hao.
Ah, the strong and silent type, huh? I like that in a woman.
Maybe if you pair learnt some manners, she might not be so silent.
Rough with the smooth, man. So, this is all China sent, huh? Just one woman?
I am First Lieutenant Fei Li of the People's Liberation Army. My two subordinates were killed by security robots on the way here.
Aw, shit, listen. We didn't mean no disrespect.
Hard to believe you're the one they called a survivor.
Well, appearances can be deceiving.
Ain't that special. Just real lucky.
No luck. Well, that's good. Because we could all do with a bit of luck. Because the Japs consider anyone without official ID as an invading hostile. So, we're all in the crosshairs.
Speaking of, sir, we'd better get moving.
Right, Beta 1 to base. Now moving to first contact rendezvous.
Roger that. Base out.
Got some local help in the Shibuya flood zone. It's this way.
And now I will let the cinematic that explain lots of things. It's the future for us now, but it's the future that may
The
occur.
21st century started
like
off pretty
Terminator.
bad, and only got worse. Sea levels rose. Climate went to hell. 3/4 of the major cities around the world were flooded, ruined, and uninhabitable. Local and national authorities rebuilt upward, above the waterline. Whole new cities, using the old as foundations, and leaving the lower layers, the flood layers, to rot and decay. But a lot of people had already died as the world collapsed. Who was going to build these incredible new structures? Robots. I call them scrapheads. But then, I've never been a fan. Not that anyone cares what I think. Fact is, we needed robot labor like never before. One company rose to dominate the market. Bergen Advanced Robotics Technology from the USA.
It reminds
Bergen
me of
has
the
a
movie
95%
iRobot.
share of the global robotics industry. Of course, they didn't get there without ruffling a few feathers. Most famously, the Amada Corporation in Japan sued Bergen for stealing its technology. But by then, Bergen was already huge, and Amada lost its case. That was the last obstacle between Bergen and world domination. Thanks to them, the USA is now the global superpower. In 2040 AD, the world's remaining economic concerns ratified the New Geneva Convention. One of the most controversial parts of it was Clause 21, which banned research into robots that could pass for human, or hollow children, as the media called them. 40 years later, a hollow child attacked Bergen's headquarters in the USA. He didn't just fool the humans. He seemed to have no idea he was a robot himself. I'm Sergeant Dan Marshall. I work for the IRTA, the International Robotics Technology Association out of Geneva. The IRTA set up a global task force called Rust Crews to deal with breaches of the convention, especially Clause 21. We've got full support from the US military, which is where I used to work anyway. Some things never change. And that's how me and my partner Bo ended up in Japan. Because the US suspects the hollow child who turned up in America was made by Yoji Amada, legendary robotics genius, and the founder of Amada Corporation. We're here to arrest Amada and take him to Geneva at any cost. That means he gets to knock out any scrapheads that try to stop us along the way. I sure hope they try.
Well guys, it was Binary Domain. I think it's a game of 2012, so 4 years old already, but sometimes you discover games long time after they have been released, and you find that they are good. And even if there are problems with the key mapping, even if sometimes it's not really easy to command the teammate, but the story is really interesting. It's very good, and I think you should give it a try. Thank you for watching, guys. See ya.